Hello boys and girls, this is where it starts today. I'm going to start my YouTube channel, Willie Olde World, and here's where it's starting at. Magnificent city of Detroit, Michigan. The magnificent Old World buildings. The Old World city of Detroit, Michigan. Founded. And I'm just now realizing this, so I'm super interested in all these new buildings down here, or old buildings, but the new concept of Tartaria and Old World, etc. And I'm gonna go check out my first building, which is the Free Press building, which is what got me into this whole thing. I was down here one day and I happened to see a mermaid hanging out on the side of a building. And I'm gonna go over here and show you guys real quick. It's pretty awesome, but there's some pretty awesome stonework and old architecture down here that now when you see it, you can't unsee it. But I'm gonna pause her for now. Again, I'm Willie G, and this is gonna be my channel, and Old World Detroit coming in hot. Sorry about that fella over there. So I'm just walking downtown. I've been downtown many times before, but now that I see the architecture and whatnot, just walking down Fort Street, you see this huge church down there. And don't worry, I'm gonna get to that one day too. This is crazy. There's so much stuff down here to look at. And then this building right here, I come down to get some snaps of also. I'm not sure what it is. I'll put it in the description, I guess. This is the old Fort Shelby Hotel. But if you zoom in on some of these buildings, you just see crazy architecture. Hope I'm not standing in the driveway. But it is absolutely amazing. So again, kids, I'm here at this Comerica Bank. This looks like it was refurbished some. I don't know, these look modern, but I have no clue what the hell they are. They're just weird, like, designs. They almost look like this looks like car parts. And this is the Motor City, but only a couple of them look like car parts. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what all this crap is. It's like a circuit board of some sort. Absolutely amazing. I'm downtown Detroit. I'm gonna do a video on the book tower soon. There's a people mover. Okay, so this street's pretty amazing right here. But here's some sweet buildings. Book tower is in the back over there. You can see the very tip of it there, over that building. I'll get some pictures of it later. But all these buildings down here are all Old World. They're all magnificent. But this building right here is the one that triggered me. I'm sitting down here at this light right here at Lafayette and Cass in downtown Detroit. And, oh, a Bronco. Anyway, I just happened to look up and I saw this. And thought to myself, well, darn, what does that mean? And then if you look along, there's a whole bunch of those little slates, and I'll get better shots in all of them, but the second one is a boat, and the third one in is a train. And then the fourth one in is like a semi-truck, just like that one. Let me come over here. Oh yeah, so here's the other side of this building. The bank. It's nuts. I'm under the people mover currently. A little shade here. So we have all kind of stuff on this building over here. There's a tractor truck, an airplane, a train, and then a ship at the end. And then the last one's a female mermaid, which most mermaids are female. But the one down here is a male. Absolutely amazing. Not sure what's going on with that. But this is the Free Press building. And that building's pretty sweet down there. So I'm going to get some photos of this. So I'm going to sign off for a minute, Willie Olde World, and then I'm going to try to get inside this building and take a good look. In Detroit, you put a New World building on top of a Old World building. And then you can put parking in between, apparently. Never noticed that before. Pretty crazy. Because that's how solid that building is. They put a parking garage deck in the middle and then put some new stuff on top. I have to figure out what building that is later in the description also. Freaking crazy. And then this building. And then we got the Free Press building and the sun glare. So this building's pretty sweet. I'm going to zoom in on those faces later and then figure out what that building is with all the old, like there's carvings up there that look more modern, but at the same time I'm not really sure what they represent. These depictions might represent like the first Detroit that was first founded and first made, not what we found and then act like we made, which is complete narrative BS. I totally don't believe none of it. I believe they're all placed people. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna try to get some more pictures and keep going, kids. Willie Olde World, thanks for staying tuned. Sorry I don't really have any jokes with this stuff. It's a little more serious though, but I'm just intrigued and amazed by all this stuff here. But I'm going to be going on for days. Once I get into the cathedrals and churches, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Willie Olde World. Okay kids, here's a closer look at the mermaid on the Free Press building. And again, we have a ship, a train, but don't miss the detail on this eave overhang over this window. I don't know if that's wrought iron or not, but absolutely stunning. I'm gonna get a closer look on the other side here, but these things go all the way around the building. And there's a different look at that building. So down here at the bottom of the Free Press building, we have more plaques along the side. It's like granite or marble, polished marble, different stonework. And along here we got General G. Custer. What the hell's that? Austin Blair, George Goodale. Anybody might know who that is. And we got old Ben Franklin. All the put in place people. And then here's another manly mermaid. Now look at this detail. This is nuts. This is the front of the Detroit Free Press building. Like I was looking at this online and not sure what the Free Press was in the old world, but if you take a little closer look, there's detail everywhere. Absolutely amazing. Willie Olde World. Now, there I believe is a book tower. Just doing a quick spin around here because I love Detroit and I want to take another gander around. But back to the Free Press building, which is nuts. I don't know, I'm gonna try to go in here. I don't know who this guy is or who that lady is holding her. Is that a guy? Not sure. But over here we got Charles A. Dana, Horace Greeley, Lewis Cass, must be named for the street back there, or the street named after him, I mean, James B. Angel, and then another hardcore mermaid working. So why was the mermaids on here? Okay, Willie Olde World back here. Okay, this is pretty amazing right here. I don't know what the heck I'm looking at here. But this, I gotta go check the date of this building. This building looks more modern. So this stuff is probably more modern work as opposed to the stonework on this building, which if you go up super high, the higher you get on these old world buildings, the more advanced the architecture is. And it's really something to behold when you know what you're looking at. It truly is. I gotta stop this to get some pictures of this, but look at those bricks going up the middle. Like what is that for? Like the stonework, I don't know if those are flat facade bricks or into the stonework, but also the balconies up at the top are just crazy. The pigeons seem to love it. Like they're all about it. But this is absolutely amazing stuff now that I know what I'm looking at. Like cut stone, millions and millions of bricks, and the bricks in there, they're tiny little bricks. These little are tiny little bricks. They are minuscule little baby bricks. Like there is billions of them. There has to be a billion of them. And how do you lay tiny bricks like that? It is absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna go find out what, more description of this building in my links here and in the video. So I'm gonna keep going, people. There's too much to do downtown Detroit. Again, Willie Olde World. I don't know, there's some ruckus going on downtown like usual, but these buildings, look at this. One building. So check this out. Not sure what we're looking at here. I have to find out exactly what those are. But I'm gonna just keep myself moving here. Willie Olde World back here at the St.Aloysius Catholic Church. I was just inside. I should have videotaped it. I got a ton of pictures though, but I didn't want to be inconsiderate to the church. So I just took pictures real quick, did a little prayer, and went upon my way. So now, as I'm out here looking at this, front of this tall part of the church is amazing. There is literally dragons, griffins, all in those little tiles. Like absolutely amazing, all the way up. And then some other stuff I can't really tell what it is because the sun's shining in my eyes. So I'm gonna back out. This building is amazing, absolutely beautiful. So this whole thing is the church. Like, and then it's like a lower level church. You go inside and it drops down into the ground. It is absolutely stunning. I can't get enough pictures here, but I'm going to try to get a few more. Willie Olde World signing out, boys and girls. Downtown Detroit. All right, kids, Willie Olde World, I'm back. Downtown Detroit, where the AT&T building is connected to an Olde World building. I feel like a lot of these AT&T buildings in these towns are all Olde World buildings. But if you go around, I think that whole building is considered the AT&T building. The old and the new hooked together. Because I believe on the other side it's got the AT&T sign on the Olde World building. So we got this guy, not sure who he is. We'll look into it later. He's been here a long time, it looks like. A little angry at everybody for what happened to his city. Not sure what that building is. But if you look over here at the Westin, downtown Detroit, Magnifico Olde World building. There's Penobscot in the back. But this Westin all the way around is absolutely amazing. There's like faces. People, did they own the hotel? Or did they just stay at the hotel? Maybe they were the first ones that got their face on the wall because they were the first ones to stay at the Westin. I mean, can't imagine what it looks like inside. Maybe I should go take a peek. They'll probably kick me right out. Maybe I'll wait on that one. But I'm gonna go walk over this way more, look at this book tower. There's a church over here somewhere. I think it's right through here that I found the other day on Google Maps that is absolutely nuts. And I'm gonna go get some pictures of that and see if or try and sneak inside. Willie Olde World, this is crazy. Downtown Detroit. Videos everywhere, people everywhere. Excuse that loud truck. I believe those faces were somebody at one point in time. Like, look at that. Like, who is that? A soldier? Amazing. So this building is the Hotel Fort Shelby. Magnificent old world building. Detail they don't really need. Again, we have those bricks up and down the side of this building. Magnificent stonework. Buildings completely like just connected together. Completely perfect lines, perfect symmetry, and they made these back in the old days, like before power tools. I'm not sure about these ones on the dates, but I'll find out. Right now I'm just trying to show you guys some stuff from Detroit. I know there's some old world Detroit videos out there, but there's not a lot of, I mean, we have a ton of buildings. I haven't saw many with a lot of detail with the buildings. I'm gonna get churches and everything. There is so much stuff to look at here. It's almost unbelievable. Willie Olde World. Willie Olde World. So kids, I'm down here checking out this church, right? St.Aloysius church. And lo and behold, if I didn't find some dragons, and there is a literal griffin. The sun's in my eyes, I hope I'm getting it good, but there's literally a griffin on both sides of the eave of this roof. There's actually some amazing detail. I'm gonna take some snaps and zoom in later. This place is absolutely stunning. The work on it is over the top, ornate. This guy's looking at me in the middle. I see you. Please give me your blessing, sir, wherever you are. More griffins up there. That's not me. Like, this is over the top. There's Maltese crosses, there's flowers, there's saints, there's phoenixes, there's eagles. Everything. I'm gonna pause out to take a photo. Back again, Willie Olde World. Howdy, boys and girls. Just want to say hi again. So this is where Detroit gets magnificent. This is where you look around and you see this. You see this. Let's put that, and that one over there to the left. And then back in the back is the Guardian building, which I'm gonna do a whole thing on one day. That building is absolutely insane. The Guardian building has a Tiffany clock in it that allegedly at one time cost more, or maybe not cost more than the building, so they say. So that's definitely gonna be something I'm gonna have to dig into later. I'm gonna come and get some more photos. This is the church over here that I was looking for. I'm gonna try to come get a video over here real quick of this building and this church. This church is absolutely nuts. We have some of the most fantastical churches in the world in Detroit. I started looking them up, some of these cathedrals, and looking inside and outside, and absolutely stunning. And I've made some discoveries on my own about the placement of these churches being directly across like town from each other in straight lines and whatnot. So if you look up a little closer, there's some serious detail in this structure. We have like angels, crucifixes, like crosses made into the wall in the brickwork. Like, absolutely stunning. And this is nothing. Look at the size of those doors. Who is using those doors? Little peoples or big peoples? It's absolutely amazing. Every time you hear me laugh, it's because I see something that I know is like impossible for humans, for us to make. So if you ever hear me laughing in the back, it's because I'm humored by the narrative that the Pilgrims made this and everybody made this back in the day without the help of any of those things in the back. 0 cranes, but now they got that bad boy out to make some buildings, don't they? Absolutely amazing. This building's got like some braces on it. Like on the stonework up there, huh? I didn't notice that. What is that? There's like some black bracing. Like right there. It's all up the building. I don't know if it's holding brick back. Anyway, let's take a better look back at this beautiful church. So we have that up there. Nice beautiful balcony up at the top. Like, so this I believe was purposed as a place of worship or a church, in my opinion. Sending out vibrations out into the town to heal people and whatnot. Places of worship, places of healing. You know, yeah, I mean, what else could it be for? With the detail and the ornate decorations. And I mean, if you look at this one literally has a depiction of Christ on the cross. So I do believe in God here at Willie Olde World. I do believe these are places of worship for us. I wish we could worship like we were supposed to in these places, like they were meant to worship and heal and bring us closer to God and everything else. So I'm going to pause here for a minute. Willie Olde World, signing out, boys and gals, and I'll be back. But right now I'm going to take some photos for some slideshows. Have a great day. God bless. Okay, Willie Olde World back here. This building's pretty sweet. So this is hooked to the back of the Free Press building. And we got this going on here. And this building is absolutely incredible. I believe it's like an apartment building. People live there. I think it's called the Detroit Club now. They must have added that blue awning. But the stunning brickwork in this building. We got massive stonework down below. I hope everybody can hear me good. I need a better microphone. These videos are probably gonna stink. So anyways, massive stonework down below. Red brickwork up high, stained glass, beautiful windows, ornate architecture. And then there's the top of the Free Press building. And I'm gonna zoom in up there. We got little heads for little peoples. So I'm not sure, they're actually like little stone figures all over the top. Like gargoyle faces. I believe those were definitely somebody one day. Pull over! Okay, everybody, Willie Olde World back again, downtown. Yeah, pull over! Okay, anyhow, officer, as I was saying, Willie Olde World down here, check this out. I'm behind the book tower. This building is immaculate. It's immaculately beautiful. I'm gonna go get some better photos. I was just down at that church, which is literally right down over here behind me. That thing is absolutely stunning and beautiful. I'm not sure what this building behind me over here is, but it's pretty sweet. I'm gonna get some better pictures of it. Not the best photographer yet. So here is the book tower. The amazing thing about the book tower is I noticed on my own there's a tower that looks identical to it in Seattle called the Smith Building. And apparently you could hook up Zeppelins and old world airships to the top of them back in the day. Now this book building currently, they're not sure what they're doing with. They try to get an investor to fix it up, but it costs too much money. But I think they're just letting people stay in there regardless, because I guess it's good enough. It's sound enough structure. We just probably needed certain updates. Don't mind that Detroit person back there. Anyhow, if you zoom in, there's some crazy people's up there at the top holding up the building. And right here, I might have to pay that guy some money or something for being in my video. But back over here, we got this this building. So I'm gonna pause out for a minute, clear some of the noise out.